Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Today we have a basket to unpack. What I like to do is I like to design a basket for the holidays. I do one for Valentine's Day, Easter, 4th of July, Halloween, and Christmas. And it's just something to look forward to. It's just something to kind of put together and enjoy the shopping for it and then kind of hiding it away and waiting to open it up. So the other day I went to Barnes and Noble and I went looking specifically for a couple of things. I want to find a book with a red cover, a book with a white cover, and a book with a blue cover. And then I try to find a blue item, a red item, and a white item for 4th of July. So that's kind of what I did. It is in the Easter basket because I didn't have another basket right now. But we do kind of have red, blue, and white going on a little bit inside. I'll show you. All right. So let's take a look at the items first. So we're going to call this the blue item. It is purple, but this is going to be our blue item. This is the Lore Olympus journal. I am obsessed with Lore Olympus. I was devastated when it ended. It is a kind of anime, manga, graphic novel, however you want to say it, that started on this website and then ended up being published into books because it became so popular. So there are several volumes out. I think they're up to volume 9 now. Between Hades and Persephone, it's like a modern retelling of Greek mythology that really turns it on its head and kind of points out and pulls out all of the issues that don't Greek mythology did not age well. There's a lot of issues with Greek mythology that just don't sit well in today's society. And so this series kind of deals with that. And I absolutely devoured it. It is so extremely well done. And I love the story of Hades and Persephone and the other gods that are told within this graphic novel. So I found this journal in the section with the Lore Olympus novels, and it is absolutely beautiful. It has lined pages, it has dotted pages, it has blank pages, and it has artwork from the series throughout the journal. I just love it, and it's got the blue and the pink to represent Hades and Persephone. So this is my blue item. I'm very excited about that. Then we have our white item, which is also kind of blue. It's got a mix. These are some shower steamers that I found within Barnes and Noble at the front. We have a sandalwood, a lemon, rosemary mint, and a eucalyptus. And so you just unwrap the steamer, you put it in the little white tile box, and it then you put it on the shower floor. And then the heat and the warmth from the water release the aroma, and you have your own little spa going on in your own shower. So very excited about that. This is my white item. And I have a second white item. It is a migraine massager, which I've really been struggling with lately. I've recently went to the doctor to figure out what is going on, why am I getting migraines. But I did get myself a little massager, so this is a second white item to hopefully help me with those. And then finally, I got this is my red item. It is a smoky pepper and amber scented candle, which I thought was really cute. And it is red as well. And it smells delightful. It really does have like a little kick to it. So this is my red item. So yeah, so we have red, white, and blue/purple for our items in the basket. I did slip in an item that doesn't quite meet the color requirements, but just some little candies to enjoy tonight while watching fireworks. I've got some lemon heads, so those are nice and sour and summery. For the books, I actually ended up doing a set, which I don't buy sets. These were just so well done, and they kind of did fit the motif a little bit. So this is our red book, and then we're going to count this as the white. And then here we have our blue. Now these are a little bit out of order. So this is the first book. This is the second book. And then this is the third book. And I did sneak in one more book in here. We have a second blue book hiding in there. So let's talk about these books. Alex Astor really took off with the publication of Light Lark, and then this turned into, it was a 3-book trilogy. A couple of months ago, she released Starside, which is really taking off right now. This is an adult book that she has written, an adult fantasy book that she has written, and everybody is obsessed with it. It is all over the place and very, very cool cover, sprayed edges, whole thing. Everybody is picking this up and getting into it. But this series here was her call to fame. And these are it's a special edition suite of books with a premium metallic slipcase, this thing, a satin cover with foil stamping, an 8-page bonus scene, a map illustrated in papers, 8 pages of full color character art and scene illustration, and stenciled edges. I have not opened them yet, so let's take a look at what they look like. So here's our metallic slip case. Okay. Now let's remove the book. I think I've got the front. That's incredible. Look at that. There's the spine. And there are sprayed edges. Oh, yeah, that definitely checks the box of red. Oh, that's incredible. Now, I've never read this series before. I've just seen really amazing things about it. So I am really excited about diving into this and having the whole set already. And I really, really, really hope I love it. So let's take a look at oh, here we go. More red. Lovely end pages there with the map. And then somewhere we have a lot of beautiful artwork hiding in here. Oh, I was really hoping it was embedded within the chapters. It is not. It is all at the very, very end. Here we go. It looks like we've got 2 male characters going on. Very cool. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, I was really hoping that these were like embedded in the chapters. I think that would have been really cool. Here's someone named Cleo. That's gorgeous. And then the map again. Okay, so that's Light Lark. This is book 1. That is so gorgeous. Put that back. Okay, there we go. It's book 1. This looks more purple, but we're going to say this is our blue for sure. Nightbane, the side, the back, Love Kills Kingdoms. Uh-oh. And then it actually already has the sprayed edges out. So let's pull this out. That's blue. That's definitely blue. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. That's a perfect blue book. Oh, look at the dragon. Oh, that's so cool. And then there's the side. And we have a really cool crown, lots of flowers, and then here are sprayed edges. Ooh, look at the dragon. That's so cool. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely blue. Thinking maybe it was purple. No, this is definitely our blue book. Oh, this is gorgeous. And then we should have character pages back here as well. Wow. Look at that. That is glorious. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this book. I don't really want to look at, I'm not going to show the other character artwork, and I don't really want to look at it because I don't want to spoil the book for myself. I know that a lot of people have that problem where they go and they look up character artwork as they're reading a book, and then it turns out that some of the artwork spoils the plot for them. So I'm not going to go too deeply into that one because obviously I want to enjoy the book. And then we have our last one, which is our white novel. This is Sky Shade. This is the last of it. Looks like it's going to be green in reality, but we're going to say it was our white book for our theme. I found tons and tons of blue covered books that I wanted to buy at Barnes and Noble. It was really, really hard to find a white cover. There were a couple of reds, but it was very difficult to find a white cover. So just the fact that this, I feel like this one is a lot lighter. This metallic is a lot lighter, but as you can see, it's very green. Well, the cover itself is black. Here we go. Whoa! Look at that dragon. Oh, I love the snakes. Oh man, look at all those snakes. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. Wow. That is so cool. And then our sides, we have a dragon again. We've got two snakes going on. That is so cool looking. Oh, look at the lightning. That's incredible. And then our map is indeed green this time. Still saying it's white. Have a dragon situation. Whoa. That's wild. So yeah, these are I don't know what this trilogy is called. What's this called? Oh, the Lightlark Saga. Okay. So yeah, we have the 3 books from the Lightlark Saga that I think fit the red, white, and blue theme as much as possible. And then we have an additional blue book that I threw in. It was in the fantasy section, but honestly, it the it wasn't. I mean, the cover is gorgeous and it's got these beautiful owls down here, but it wasn't really the cover or even the title that caught my interest. I just happened to kind of pull it down and I read the back and I was like, this sounds so different from anything that I have read in the fantasy realm. Deep in the Hungarian woods, the sacred magic of King Solomon lives on in his descendants. Gathering under the midnight stars, they perform small miracles, and none are more gifted than the great Rabbi Isaac and his 3 daughters. Hannah, bookish and calm, can coax plants to grow even when the weather is bitterly cold. Sarah, defiant and strong, can control the impulsive nature of fire. And Lavanna, the Fey One, can read the path of the stars to decipher their secrets. But darkness is creeping across Europe, threatening the lives of every Jewish person in every village. Each sister will have to make an impossible choice to survive and change the fate of their family forever. So, to me, I don't know when exactly this book is set, but to me, it sounds like it combines what happens in Europe in the 1930s and 40s with World War II with magic and with fantasy and that kind of realm. And it was like, I don't it's rare to come across historical fiction fantasy historical fiction, fantastical historical fiction, however you want to say it. This sounded really incredible and I'm really, really excited to dive into this. This is definitely going to be added onto my July TBR, as well as the Lightlark Saga. I mean, that just sounds, I don't even know what it's about. I don't even know what it's about. Let me find the first paper. That's the third one. Here we go. Welcome to the Centennial. Every 100 years, the island of Lightlark hosts the Centennial, a deadly game that only rulers of 6 realms are invited to play. Each ruler has something to hide. To survive, Isla Crown must lie, cheat, and betray, even as love complicates everything. And that's why I've never picked up Lightlark before, is because I was tired of the trials and games stuff. There are so many books that I am either in the middle of the series or have just read in general that do deal with the trial and the games. And I understand everybody's trying to be the Hunger Games all over again. But eventually it just gets a little tedious of it's the same thing over and over and over of you have this trial, you have to figure it out. The character goes through it and they just barely make it by on the skin of their teeth, da, 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 whatever. And so that's why I never picked it up, is because I was really kind of over that plot point. These are just so beautiful. They look like they're going to be great. I'm very excited about them. And this one I am extremely excited about. I thought about saving it for my Christmas advent calendar and storing it away, but I'm just so intrigued by this plot. I think this is going to be I am predicting this is going to be a 5-star read for me. I really hope it doesn't let me down. And I hope you all have a wonderful Independence Day if you are in the United States. And if not, I hope that you are enjoying your summer and have a wonderful weekend. It is the weekend. It's Saturday, and so there is lots of reading to be done. Bye.